Alright, Shalom Israel. It's your boy Patak y'all, from the GMS St. Louis camp. Today we're gonna, do what we always do, man. Load up that chopper, man, and ride on these boys, People out here teaching these backwards doctrines, So we're gonna get into the confusion of faces, because you got some of these Israelites, well, we ain't gonna call them Israelites, we're gonna call them the 2/3 that think, that the Israelites are just black. So, we're gonna show you that Israel come in all colors, man, from your dark brown all the way to your red skin. So let's get into it, man. All praise to Yahweh Bashir and Yahweh Shah. Okay, so let's go. Go to Daniel chapter 9 verse 7, and it reads, O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces. Yeah, man, to us confusion of faces, man. That means that our people skin tones done changed, man. No longer are we just all one color anymore. Now we different shades now. And it reads, as at this day, to the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem and unto all Israel, they are near and they are far off through all the countries whether thou hast driven them. Yeah, and it's gonna say about he driven us because of their trespasses, Salakia, but because of their trespass that they have trespassed against thee. So yeah, man. So our people got pushed out our land, man, and scattered through all these nations, man, because of the trespasses, man, that we did against the Most High, man. We were sinning, man, committing sin. So he pushed us out the land and scattered us among all the nations. So therefore, when we got amongst all those nations, what do Jake do, man? Jake gonna be Jake, man. What do Jake men like to do? Have sex, man. So just like in this day, in this time, Jake got all different women. It was the same thing back then, man. When they got scattered throughout all those other nations. It's been the same thing since the beginning of time. And because the same thing happened in the beginning, man, in Genesis. Let's go to Genesis chapter 6 verse 2. And it reads that the sons of God, which is Israel, Yasharahla, the prince of the power. I'm gonna read it again. That the sons of God saw the daughters of men. Who are the daughters of men? The other nations daughters. So we saw their daughters, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. So yeah, man, even in the beginning, we was back choosing wives of other nations, man, and having our seed come through them, man. So even though those women of other nations, that kid is still Israel because of the father, man. Let's get some more. Like I said, it's been happening throughout all generations, man. Let's go to Ezra chapter 9. Alright, Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. Now, when these things were done, the prince came to me, saying, the people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves from the people of the lands, doing according to the abomination, even of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the Ammonites, and the Moabites, the Egyptians, and the Amorites. So our people mingling themselves amongst all these nations right here, man. For they have taken of the Salakia, verse 2. For they have taken of their daughters for themselves and for their sons, so that the holy seed have mingled themselves with the people of those lands. So yeah, man, they was taking the daughters of the heathen nations for themselves, and not only for themselves, but for their sons, man. So like I said, your lineage is according to your father. So when those men was taking the daughters of the heathens, those kids that those heathens were having were Israelites, man, because of their fathers. I'm gonna read it again. Verse 2. for they have taken of their daughters for themselves and for their sons, so that the holy seed have mingled themselves with the people of those lands. Yeah, the hand of the prince and rulers have been chief in this trespass. So yeah, man, there you have it, man. And the same thing goes on today. That's why you'll see you got your Israelite men out here today. You know, they might not know they Israel. You know, they might just still thinking they a damn Negro, Mexican, or so on and so forth. You know, out here walking around with different women, with different heathen nations, and having kids with them. Now, is that kid a heathen? No, that kid is a Israelite because of the father, man. Simple as that. Let's go to Hosea. Hosea chapter 1, verse 10. And it reads, "Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered." So yeah, man, you can't even count us, man. You can't even measure how many Israelites are really out here, man. There's so many of us, man. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, "Ye are not my people," there shall be said unto them, "Ye are the sons of the living God." And that's what you have, man, when we out there on the streets, man. That's why when we on the streets, man, we won't just go by how you look, man. We go by your spirit. And then we'll ask you, you know what I'm saying, what's your nationality according to your father's side, man. You know, we'll tell you to trace your father's lineage, man, to see if it goes back, you know, to the children of Israel, to one of the people on this sign right here. You know, if your father's if no matter your skin color, if your father goes back to one of these people on this sign, man, through your father's side, then you Israel, man. You know, Judah, so-called Negro, Benjamin, so-called West Indian Jamaicans, Levi, the so-called Haitians, Simeon, the so-called Dominicans, Zebulun, the so-called Guatemalans and Panamanians, Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, Manasseh, the so-called Cubans, Gad, the so-called North American Indians, Reuben, the so-called Seminole Indians, Naphtali, the so-called Argentines and Chileans, Asher, the so-called Colombians and Uruguayans, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, man. So if your father line traced back to any of these tribes right here, man, to any of these men, you a Israelite, man. No matter your skin color, man. So let's go to Job, because it's all about the seed of the father, man. Because you could be a so-called black man, but if your dad is an Edomite, you might look black, but guess what? You might look like Israel, but your ass is a goddamn Edomite. Alright, Job 8 and 8. And it reads, "For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers." So yeah, man, you're supposed to search out who your fathers are, man, to see if your line goes back to the Israelites, man. Verse 9, "For we are but of yesterday, and know nothing, because our days upon earth are a shadow." So yeah, man, you're supposed to remember your history, man. Search out your history, man. Search out who your fathers are, man, because you are what you are yesterday, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You are what your history is, man. That's how we know goddamn Esau's the damn devil, because his history, man. Look at his damn track record, man. This man is fucking the damn devil, man. Man can't do shit right. All he do is fucking kill, steal, lie, and fucking rape, man, and cheat. That's all he do, man. So I got a couple of videos, man. Let's see. Bear with me. Pull these videos up. You know what I'm saying? To give y'all some prime example of Jake looking like Edom.
We're going to turn now to a medical rarity. A set of twins born to an Ohio couple, both perfectly healthy and beautiful. The only thing is, one looks black, one looks white. The parents love their 18-month-olds, of course, they're wonders, but they say they've also faced some grief and discrimination over the children, and they share their story with Juju, who's back over here at the desk with us this morning. Juju.
Well, it's remarkable, David. We know our country is an ethnic melting pot, but American kids carry an assortment of genes from different racial backgrounds as a result. It turns out skin color is determined by multiple genes. Charles and Christy Cunningham don't really pay much attention to their baby's skin color, but unfortunately, the rest of the world is not nearly as color neutral.
Yeah, man, why? Because you got goddamn Esau wicked ass. He wants you to base what people are because of their damn skin color. When the Bible tells you is you who you are by the seed. But you know, Esau wicked as hell, so that's what he do, man. The deceiver, man, the devil.
18-month-old Gabe Cunningham was born with blonde hair and beautiful blue eyes.
He started smiling and he opened up and
The eyes are blue.
blue, shot blue.
And what was your reaction?
I wasn't surprised.
Look at that, but you ain't know no better, but you just swear he was straight up goddamn Esau. You just swear he was an Edomite. Red as hell, blue eyes. Just looked like an Edomite. But that's all though. He just looked like, because he really is for real, man.
They went in her family.
But this isn't your garden variety surprise, because this blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby's father happens to be black. But we all went to 5th grade science. Brown eyes are supposed to be dominant. What's up?
I had no idea.
But let's examine the rest of the family tree.
Say we all went to science. They said, what's up? Your boy said, I have no idea, because Esau science is fucking bullshit. That's why.
Gabe's mom, Christy, is white, which may explain his coloring, but what explains this? Trinity is Gabe's twin sister. That's right, they shared the same gene pool, even the same uterus. So does that just blow you away? I mean, you basically have, a child who looks black and a child who looks white. The Cunningham twins, born just minutes apart, arrived in contrasting colors that wowed even the nurses. People on the street don't know what to think. What do people say to you?
How close in age are they? Are you sure they're twins? How did that happen?
Are you babysitting?
Yes. Are they related? Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Yeah. To be brutally honest, they've been called mutts.
That's right, mutts.
How can you do this to these poor children? They'll be ostracized for their entire lives.
Obviously, they're not identical twins, which happens when one egg is for...
Yeah, it said they've been called mutts. Guarantee you, it was an Edomite that said that to her. Cause that's how they think, man. Behind closed doors and shit. Probably somebody in her family on her goddamn Edomite side of the family that called them mutts and shit. Cause that's what they do, man. Behind closed doors, they still talk down on y'all, man. But out in the open, it's all love. But you damn dumb ass Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that's what y'all fall for, man. So whatever comes in these last days, man, that's what y'all deserve, man, for being so damn ignorant.
Fertilized by one sperm, splitting in half. Fraternal twins like Gabe and Trinity come from 2 separate eggs, fertilized by 2 different sperm. But the odds of inheriting such vastly different skin color in twins is a 1 in a million shot. It's rare, but other biracial twins show genetics aren't just black and white. This family had light and dark twins not once, but twice. Strangers often assume Christy slept with another man.
That's one of the first things that usually comes out of any of the comments is they have a different father.
What goes through your mind when you hear accusations like, oh, well, clearly, you've been stepping out?
It doesn't bother me because I knew back then, I guess.
Alright, man. That's enough on that shit. Let's go to another video, man.
You had to be in a shelter at times?
Yeah, I was in a shelter for 3 months. I had problems with my family, and I was staying with a girlfriend of mine, and actually I found out later on that him and that girl were speaking behind my back, and she threw me and my son out at midnight one night because him and her were speaking. I slept outside with my son for that night until I got to social services the next day to place me in a shelter. And he knew about it. He had nothing to say.
What happened when you went to take the DNA test?
The day we went to go go take the DNA test. I couldn't get a hold of him all morning. The car came and got me and the baby. We went to his house. I couldn't get him to answer the phone, so I went in.